Hello. All right, here we go. It's Friday night. I think I might be going live here in just a second. I think it's going live. I hope it is. Hopefully everybody's doing good. It's only me tonight, and we'll get into that in a little bit. But if you can hear me and if you see me okay, give me a thumbs up or something there in the chat. I'd appreciate it because I never know if it's looking right or sounding right. If you can't hear me, then my apologies. But if you can, my apologies. So there you go. Elizabeth Comics says, yes, you are live. Flaming Sheila. Keep changing your name, Sheila. Let's do this. Kate Mayer 1. Hi from Chattanooga. Cody Oder Evans. Hello. Fire Guy Ryan. Marvel Joe 67. Sam's Tangled Web. My buddy Sam. Looking forward to hanging out with Sam tomorrow. I think I saw Robert Galvin up in here a little bit ago. What's up, Robert? So here's the deal, guys. There was a plan in place for today's live stream, and I was going to have an actual live guest. Unfortunately, the weather in the Pacific Northwest is acting very harshly in parts of the Pacific Northwest. Seattle being one. There's a ton of big snowstorm. They actually declared like a state of emergency. But the plan was to have Ryan, Fire Guy Ryan, as my guest with me here on the live stream. Unfortunately, Fire Guy Ryan was driving down here. The reason why he was coming down here in the first place was to go and see Brian Michael Bendis. Tomorrow, he's doing a signing at a local comic book shop, and Brian Michael Bendis has canceled because of the weather that is coming here tonight. We're supposed to see that storm tonight, and we might get a nice accumulation of snow. So they canceled it while, unfortunately, Ryan was driving here and the weather was bad. And I actually told Ryan was thinking about still coming. I said, turn around, go back, because you're probably going to get stuck here if you do make it. And obviously, since Brian Michael Bendis is not doing this thing, he canceled it. There's really no reason. So Fire Guy Ryan was supposed to be the guest, and I had something planned with him or whatnot, and he didn't even really know about the plan, really. But we were going to have some fun. So we're just kind of going a freestyle here today. So we'll just kind of talk about some things. I got some things to go over. And some of you guys, I kind of let the cat out of the hat that are here in the chat. I told them that I might have a guest on and kind of what I was planning on doing. And Robert, I'm talking about you. And I told Robert what I wanted to do, and he thought it was pretty funny. And unfortunately, I had to let Robert down. So I'm sorry, buddy. My apologies, my friend. Let's go ahead and jump into the chat here because I see a bunch of people in here again. There's tons of people in here. People are great. Steve was the first one in here. Hey, Steve. Don's in there. Mastodon Comics Collecting. That's Don. Sam's Tangled Web. Don Dizzle. Hello. Elizabeth Comics said hello. Sheila, I said hello. Sam. Fire Guy. James. Hello. How are you? Come on, get down this list. Keep Mayor 1. Cody, I said hi to you. Marvel. Hello. Adam Murray. Hello. Hopefully things are good. Joey Bag and Donuts. Hello. That's awesome. Kachung. I never get that guy's name right. I've heard other people say his name and I just forget it. I'm sorry. Brian A. What's up? How you doing? Let's see. Robert Galvin. We saw him. Mark Grant. Hello. Slippy Slug. That's cool. I like that. Bouncers. I don't know. Big O. FGCU42. I'm probably missing something there. Hello. Hopefully things are good. Steven Spock. That's easy enough. Gun X 1972. Devin, Steve, Martin. Awesome. Mr. Garrell. Hello, Mr. Garrell. I love Mr. Garrell. He's great. Discovery Bay Comics. Good to have you on here, buddy. Cassie. Hello. How are you? There's Fire Guy Ryan when he should be sitting right here, but he's not. Spidey Fan, hello. Hopefully things are going good. I think I'm going to be seeing Spidey Fan here in a few days. If I'm not mistaken, he was talking about going to Wizard World Comic-Con, which is here in Portland. Spidey, if that's correct, let me know because I'm looking forward to going there. And if that was you I was talking to, and I'm pretty sure it was, I'm looking forward to hanging out with you. Darren, hello. Oh man, it just jumped up here. I hate it when it jumps. Darren, let's see. I said hello to you. Adrian V Comics, hello. C Woodard 19. C Wood's in here. Okay, I need to talk about my buddy C Woodard 19. This kind of came up. So last week I announced that Comic Tom and myself we're going to be doing a show together starting next week. Our our original plan was to do it on excuse me. I'm sorry. Our original plan was to do it on Mondays. Unfortunately, some things came up on Mondays, and I kind of brain farted and brain fart. And some of you guys might know this, but on Mondays, I go to my mom's house and I have dinner with my mom and my family, and my sister comes over, and it's kind of been a tradition. When me and Tom were talking about doing it on Monday nights, I totally forgot about that. And something with Tom came up as well to where Monday nights might not work for him. So we want to redo it, and we want to do it on Tuesday nights instead of Monday nights. It'll work better because I actually went and told my mom that, hey, I'm not gonna be able to make it for dinner till later, and she was fine, but she gave me that mom look, and I'm like, oh, I felt really bad. So I was like, I can't. I told Tom, I said, yeah, I got something going on. So we're not gonna do it on Mondays. We're gonna do it on Tuesday nights, okay? And one of the things, C Woodard 19 does a live stream on Tuesday nights, and it's one of my favorite shows I watch. And I need to double check what time you do yours, if yours is a set time, because I like watching his live stream and I don't want to miss it. So obviously if we're going live on Tuesday nights, I don't want it to be the same time that I want to watch C Wood 19's live stream. So we'll try to make sure that's either before or after his. And I got to get with him to see exactly what time he does it, because I'm always jump in there and say hello to him and stuff, and I don't want to break that tradition either. So anyway, glad he's in here. Glad to bring. I'll talk to him in a little bit on the Comic Core, which is tonight at 7 o'clock. We have Martin C, Ed D, Logan Lumpkin, Bueller. I'm here and ready to talk comics. Well, good, Logan. Logan's awesome. 2 videos, both videos made for my contests. Thank you, my friend. Canadian Comic Club. Hello, how are you? Good to see you. Let's see here. Oh, it jumped up again. I got a super chat from my buddy Robert Galvin. He gave me a $5 super chat. Where am I missing it? Home of the New York Warriors, hello. Silver Age Dave, what's going on, buddy? Perry Comics, hello as well. Bad Dad 320, Devin. Oh, man. Comic Tom 101, there he is. That's my buddy, Comic Tom. All good, brother. We all love you, brother. Thanks, Robert. I appreciate it. Love you too, buddy. I talk to Robert all the time. He's a good cat, and his wife's a very nice lady. I talk to her and stuff, and he's a friend. I consider him a good friend that I've made because of doing YouTube, and I'm very grateful for that. And the other friends I've made, Sam is a great example of someone I didn't know until I started doing YouTube, and I met him. He's one of my best friends. Comic Tom, same thing. I didn't know him until I started doing YouTube, and then I met him and then really hit it off. We've been friends ever since. And there's a lot of people in here, so it's really cool. C Wood 19 as well. Got to know him because of YouTube. So this YouTube thing for me has been nothing but a blessing, and it's pretty cool because I'm not like some dude just hanging by himself and not having anybody to talk to anymore. I mean, let's face it, that's kind of that's the stereotype that a lot of people have about comic book people. It's not true. It's not true. But now this is a big community, and we're all kind of lumped together. We can share our love and passion of this hobby that most of us started when we were just kids, and it's neat to be able to talk about it right now and have a good time. Okay, let's go ahead and double check here. Bake the Snake, Bob World, he's in here. How's it going, Bob? For the cause. Bob's a really good guy. He's another guy I consider a friend, and I email him, and we talk quite a bit. And Bob, and you guys have seen this because I've showed these, but these stickers right here that I now have that are going out in the Bueller boxes, I just put them in there. Bob is the one that he didn't do the sticker, but he redesigned my logo and made it all nice and digital and made it look really cool. you know, and he knows how to do that stuff, and I don't know how to do that stuff. So Bob's awesome. He did that, you know, out of the kindness of his heart. I consider him a friend, so thank you, Bob. Appreciate it. That design, you guys see it on my little profile thing, the little logo, and you'll see it on the wrapping as well. But it looks a lot better than the drawing I did as a kid, and I have that somewhere. I should show it to you guys, but I don't know where it's at. Economics and Comics, how you doing, buddy? He's in here. That's Bill. He said that's what she said. Of course, that's what he said. Yeah, that's what he always says. That's what she said. Discovery Bay Comics, how about giving Bueller a thumbs up? You know what? If you want to give me a thumbs up, you're more than welcome to. You don't have to, but if you want to, you can do it. You can do the other one as well. That's fine. I don't really. I do care a little bit, but really, as long as you're watching, as long as you watch and you enjoy what you watch and you're having a good time, that's more important. So whether you put a thumbs up or a thumbs down, as long as you watch and you like what you're seeing, it's good enough for me. And then let's see. Double G Reggie Simmons. That's what I'm calling you from now on. Double G Reggie Simmons. He said, "What's up, fam? How you doing, Reggie? Good to have you in here." Bruce, hello. Just bought my first Bueller box. Awesome. That's pretty cool, man. Bueller box is sold out again. It's going to be a busy weekend. I'm a little nervous because I told you guys about the weather, and I'm hoping that the Pacific Northwest overreacts about the weather like you guys wouldn't believe. It's like literally like the snow is coming. The city shuts down. Portland does, and it's anyone who is in here, and Sam can probably contest to this because he lives in Portland as well. Any mention of snow and the whole city just shuts down. It's just ridiculous. They cancel schools, they cancel everything, and it gets way blown out of proportion. And every now and then we do get a big snowfall, and there is issues, but it's usually like once every 5 years. So that's probably what it is. But I'm a little worried about if we do get that snow and about getting the Bueller boxes out by Monday morning. Hopefully nothing's canceled and I can make it to the post offices because I go to multiple post offices. And so I'll do my best to make sure they all get out on Monday morning. I already got all the things all packed up and ready to go. So hopefully it'll work out and I can get those to you as fast as I can. AKA Mr. Bolo, hello, how are you? Shout out from the CBSI fam. Thank you very much. I think that reminds me. So I was watching. So next week, yeah, okay. I got stuff written down, but I didn't do a very good job. So next week on Tuesday, Tom and myself are going to do a show together, and then after the show, I'm going to be on Simple Man's Comics. And I'm going to be a guest on his show. So I'll be a guest on Tom's show, which is great. And then I'll be a guest on Simple Man's comic show as well. And we're going to be talking about running a YouTube comic book channel. And I really enjoy doing a comic book YouTube channel. So I'm very excited to talk about that with Brian from Simple Man Comics and AKA Mr. Bolo. It does the regular show with him, I think, on Thursday nights. He was on there last night, if I'm not mistaken. And so he was in there and they were kind of talking. And they kind of mentioned to everybody that I was going to be on the show next week. And I'm looking forward to it because I had Brian on my show a while back. And now that I have, my own internet and everything looks really cool. Now I feel better going on other people's shows because I think at least the picture quality will look better. So there you go. Biggie Shack, hello. How you doing? Let's see. D Runk Comics. All these cool people. Man, this chat's moving, you guys. We got almost 95 people in here. We got 95 people in here. Just a ton of Comic Spectre. Hello. He just probably got done working out. I saw a message saying he was going to the gym. Let's see. Everybody's in here. Correct. The weekly Bolo live stream. There you go. Yeah. So Superman's Comics, Thursday night, the weekly. Somebody asked what the Bolo stands for, and I didn't know. I was like sitting there like, what? What is Bolo? It's be on the lookout, if I'm not mistaken. So be on the lookout for. So like what books to be on the lookout for. That's what the Bolo means. It took me a while to figure out what that meant, but that's what it means. Comic Tom, he said, thanks for chatting with me today. You're a good friend. You guys know what? Tom is a good friend of mine, and you know, we've been friends for a long time. A long time. We started very similar, and the reason I'm bringing this up is because today is Tom's 1 year anniversary for being on YouTube. 1 year ago today, Tom posted his very first Comic Tom video, and I want to say congratulations to my buddy Tom for 1 great year on being on YouTube. My 1 year is Sunday. So on Sunday will be my 1 year anniversary from my first video. So, and then I think Reggie's 1 year for comic book video, Reggie Simmons, the 1G Reggie, his 1 year anniversary is like on Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken, because we're like 6 days apart. So congratulations to Comic Tom on 1 year. It's been one heck of a year, and love the guy, and he does a lot of good for a lot of people in the community, and I've enjoyed his stuff from the very beginning, and I can't wait to kind of do a show with Tom and talk about comics. And you know, Tom and I have different perspectives on the comic book world, and I kind of consider myself the budget, the budget collector, because I don't, you know, I don't like buy like super big grails. I don't have stuff like that in my I mean, I have a few in my collection, but not really too many. And I mean, it's hard for me to spend like more than $50 on a book, to be honest with you. I think I've only done it like once or twice in my whole collecting time. And so I've always kind of considered myself kind of the budget collector, you know, because I love the 50-cent boxes or dollar boxes or cover price or less. That's my area. That's what I like. Tom has a lot of knowledge on other stuff like higher end books and like super hot books that are coming out or stuff like that. So I think the two of us kind of bringing that together and meeting somewhere in the middle. I hope you guys really enjoy that, and you'll get to see kind of two different styles of collecting. I don't know if styles of collecting, but something similar to that. You guys kind of get the picture. So it should be a good time. Red Matos, hello. Thomas Churchill, hello. He had a live stream the other day. I jumped in on the live stream. I said hello right at the end. I don't know if he saw it. Angel F, hello. Eric, hello. We got 100 people watching here. And hey, 1G Reggie, is Reggie Simmons in here? I don't know. So let's see. Who it's not part of your scene is here. Hello, Smoky Wonders. Hello. Hyper Cameron TV. Hello. Awesome. And this thing is moving. You guys are making it move tonight. Chris, hello. Gomez the Collector, hello. How you doing? Everybody's in here. Okay, let's go ahead and get to some things that are on my list. So I want to show you some of my weekly picks that I picked up this week. And it was nice because I actually got to my comic shop and they had all the new books that they were missing last week. So I think I got a little combination of what came in this week and then what I missed last week. So I don't know exactly which ones for sure were last week's and which ones were just a couple days ago. I tried to separate them, but there was some really cool stuff. I gotta admit, man, I fell for the cover. The covers got me. I mean, that's basically what it was. I had to get Harley Quinn 58, and which is very cool. Just love that cover. I got two of them. I got one at one shop and one at another shop. And the other copy of this I'll be giving away in my monthly giveaway that I do on my comics copy and comments. So if you guys leave a comment on those videos, you're automatically entered into the giveaway. And I'm adding this in another book, I think, this coming Monday. So it's kind of cool. But anyway, I thought that cover was pretty. I don't even know how to look at it. Here's the thing. I don't like the sideways covers. I've never liked the sideways covers, but this one is pretty freaking cool. So, and then this one is Batman 64, and this is another sideways cover, but I just thought it looked kind of cool. I thought it was more like, it reminds me kind of a print type thing. You know, if you took off the barcode and everything, that would just be like a really cool looking print. And so I got this one, and there's one comic shop that I know that's local that will always have books like these because nobody ever goes there, it seems like. And so these are still sitting on the shelf. And I know a lot of comic shops that have the new, I don't want to say nobody goes there. People go there, but it's the type of shop to where I know if I go there on Wednesday, more likely they're going to have it, because other comic shops, you'll go there on Wednesday morning and there'll be a bunch of people in line waiting to get it. And if you're not there right at open, then you're probably going to miss out. Let's see. We got Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel, True Believers #1. Oh, come on. $1 holler. The $1 holler right there. I bought, this is the other book I got. I got 2 copies of this book. The other one I'm going to be putting in the giveaway for this month, and that'll be in the comics, coffee, and comments ones. So this one is really cool. I was excited to get that. Let's see. What's going on in here? Mr. Garrell, Cody, Bruce, hello. My LCS doesn't sell back use for $1, so it'd be nice if Bueller Box had 5 or 6 issued arcs instead of trying to get the trade. Well, I don't have a trade. Oh, I see what you're saying. I'm trying to put arcs in the books. Sometimes in the boxes, I'm trying to, like, if there's a run of books, like, I'll give you an example, like the Batman Legend of the Dark Knight. I think that's a series. A lot of those are broken into different storylines. And when I was doing some boxes recently, I saw like there was like a storyline Prey or something like that. So I tried to jumble all those together for that run. So that's something I'm working on, but a lot of times I might be missing one. And unfortunately, if I don't have it, I can't send it out. But if I do, that's what I'm actually trying to do. Captain Marvel, Spider-Man, and Miss Marvel, True Believers, another $1 holler. I love that stuff. Okay. Let's see. We have the Green Lantern #4. And they had both covers, and I just stuck with the regular one. I thought it was kind of cool looking. So #4, this is the Grant Morrison has been writing this. It's been pretty enjoyable. So there you go. That was a pickup. I got this. Might have been last week. I might be wrong. I'm not sure. It's Punisher #7. Might have been last week, but I had to get that one. It was in my box. I did get the new Daredevil #1. I just got the regular cover. And another relaunch, Legacy number 613, otherwise known as #1. Okay, yeah. And this is the one I wanted to get for sure this week because I just love this cover. And it's it was on my top 10 list, and my top 10 lists are my personal top 10 lists. There's nothing behind it but just what I like, really. I don't do like a lot of research. I'll just be honest. I'm not like looking things up and seeing if they're hot. It's just my top 10 list, but what I like, and some covers and some new books, and I try to have a nice little variety. And like the other week, like out of the top 10 books that were on my top 10 list, I only was able to pick up like 5 of them because the other 5 that I couldn't get them at my local shops, so I missed out. And I did pick up like 2 of them later on at another shop, like the week later. So that was kind of cool. But this one was on my top 10 list, and this was basically because of the cover is just like a ELO record type thing. If you guys know who ELO is, their records have like multiple colors and stuff like that. But I really like that cover. I thought it was really cool, kind of psychedelic 70s looking thing, man. I think it's pretty hot. And was able to find this. This isn't on my pull list. An actual shop had an extra copy, and I had to snatch it up because that was pretty freaking cool. Look at that thing, man. You see it? Yeah. All right. Let's see here. We got another super chat here. Let me see here. I might have missed some. The thing is going so fast. There was another one by Economics of Comics. That's what she said. Sick. I'm not doing that sick thing, man. Are you down with the economics and comics sickness? Okay. Let's see here. We got 100 people in here. That's pretty cool, man. Not bad for not having no real topic tonight. Let's see. We got Delphi Spark. Hello. He said, Delphi, for your comic fun. Thanks for making great content and comic at coming at us live this Friday. Well, man, you know what? I have fun doing it. So, I mean, as long as you're having fun doing it, you know, and stuff, and that's what it's all about. So I appreciate your super chat there, and that helps me out quite a bit. You know, it's, you know, all the money that you guys decide to gift me, and it's a gift, and I'm very appreciative. You know, I'll be honest, it's money that I use to provide for, you know, myself and my family, and keep the electric on and keep the internet going, and, you know, stuff like that. Just living expenses. We all have them. So I thank you guys so much. It's very grateful. Let's go ahead and get back to these books. I think some of these were this week. Okay, see, I got them mixed up. Sam was with me on Wednesday, New Comic Book Day. Sam staying at Web, and he got me all mixed up. I think this was last week's. This is Captain America number 7. That cover is just legit. That's some good stuff right there. We have Marvel Knights number 6. I think this was last week as well. This series came to an end, so thank you very much. We have Uncanny X-Men number 11. This one caught me off guard because it had a nice little $7.99 cover price on it. I knew there was a bunch of covers, but I didn't realize the cover price was $8. And then when I bought it and brought it home and saw it, I was like, oh, I just paid double for this book. I don't even know what's so special about it, but, you know, they got me. Deadpool number 9. This might have been last week's. Kind of a neat looking book. Maybe it was this week. Kind of cool. Immortal Hulk. Another one on my top 10 list. Number 13. Very awesome. Sam really likes this book. He's a big fan. Then we have the Flash Annual number 2. I like that one. It's kind of neat. Flash is one of my favorite DC titles. We have Amazing Spider-Man 14. This might have been last week as well. It's nice to get these books. No, kitty, you stay there. My cat's right down there. She wants to jump up here. I know this was last week, so I haven't read it. I just picked it up. Heroes in Crisis 5. I love this series. Flash 64, 63. There you go. Very cool. And another one is the Dead Man Logan number 3. So there you go. So those are all the books, new books that I picked up this week, and some pretty good ones. Some ones just based on the cover, I'll be honest. And if you saw my camera shake just now, that was my cat rubbing up against the camera. Let's see. There's my daughter, Paige Noakes. My daughter is in the chat. Hello. She's amazing. And she's just got off work. You know what? My daughter's been working really hard. I just talked to her today, and they're working her too hard at her job, and you guys need to be nice at her job. Be nice to my daughter because she'll kick your butt. So anyway, Paige, I love you. Looking forward to seeing you next month. Just Pele, hello. Let's see. This thing is really moving. Let's see. Steve, Elizabeth, all these cool people. I love your coffee cup, Bueller, Elizabeth Comics. Okay, the coffee cup. I got to talk about the coffee cup, and this has to do with my daughter as well, Elizabeth. So my daughter sees me holding this coffee cup, and it has my thing on there, the Comics with Bueller, and my daughter messages me and says, "I need a coffee cup with the Bueller cup," and I was like, "Paige, all it is a sticker. It's just." I literally I put the sticker, and I think I showed this before, but this coffee mug is a Bigfoot coffee mug. And I just took the sticker and I put it in front of Bigfoot's face on the other side of the mug. So it's really easy to do. And then I went to the Dollar Tree and I bought like 5 or 6 white mugs, and I just put the sticker on the front. A lot cheaper, a lot easier to do. So Paige, if you want one of the coffee mugs with the sticker on it, I'll just send you the sticker, and you can stick it on any mug you want. Cody says, I need that mug. Yeah, man, I might be onto something. I'll just go buy Dollar Tree mugs and slap stickers on it and call it good. They are waterproof. I washed it, and they didn't come off. I was surprised. Okay. Let's see. What else I got going on here? Okay, this is kind of weird, and this is off subject, but I want this on the record because this is kind of weird. So I'm on Instagram, all right? And my Instagram is at Comics with Bueller. And my daughter will tell you this. She's the one who helped me figure out how to use Instagram. I didn't know how to use Instagram until a few months back. and she was here for a visit, and I was like, I need to learn how to use this. And my daughter sat down and showed me how to do it. And so I appreciate her showing me how to do it. I still don't exactly know how to do it 100%, not like she does. But today, and for some reason today, I started getting a bunch more followers. And I don't know why, because the followers that I'm getting today, they don't have anything to do with comic books. And I can tell. I mean, they're not spam, but they're people with real profiles that have like thousands and thousands of followers. And then all of a sudden they have now started following me, and it's been like a trickle effect type thing. And in the last couple hours, I've gotten like almost 200 followers more on Instagram. I don't know why that's happening. It's bizarre. I don't know what. I actually called my daughter a little bit ago and asked her why that would happen. But for some reason, I'm getting a bunch of these followers that are not comic book people, but they're showing up as following me on Instagram. And Prowler says, you have become a cult hero. One of them said something about a cult. I do know that. I was like, most of them, it seems like people that are like from Hollywood or something like that. And it's really weird. I don't know what it is. I need to look at it a little further, and maybe when my son gets home tonight, he can look at it, because I don't want, I don't really know how Instagram works as far as just what I'm still don't really know how the tags work. I put tags on my Instagram things, but I really don't know what they do. And I didn't even know there was a hashtag Bueller box. And then I typed that into the search like a week ago, and I saw all these pictures that had the Bueller boxes and stuff, and I didn't even know they were there. So it's just kind of a thing where, I wish my daughter was here more, and I would definitely be on the ball. Anyway, let's see. When am I passing out the Kool-Aid, Bueller? Well, my Kool-Aid is coffee that's provided to me by Mocha Express, which is the local coffee shop that has been my coffee shop of choice for like 20 years. And actually, my daughter used to work there as well. So that would be my Kool-Aid, which would be my coffee. Okay, so I wanted to tell you guys about the Instagram, because I just thought that was weird. If you guys know anything about how Instagram works, if there's something I got connected to or whatnot that made it so these people are following me, I'd like to know. I really don't know, so any help would be appreciated. Another topic I want to go ahead and jump on here is, obviously you guys know from last week, is that I'm now partnering up or sponsored with MaxProSupplies.com, which is a local supply company that supplies comic book supplies and sports card supplies, or magic card, gaming cards. You guys know what I'm talking about, and a bunch of other stuff. And so that started last week, and you can go to their website. It's MaxProSupplies.com. You can buy whatever you want on their website, and then when you go to check out, and I don't have the link down below because I'm got a little frazzled because my buddy Ryan wasn't able to come. But if you go to their website, MaxProSupplies.com, you buy anything, go to checkout, you type in that code Bueller, and you save 10% off your order. And I believe they have free shipping on a total purchase of over $100, and it's free shipping. So if you're, I usually don't spend that amount of money, but if it's something that you're looking at and you're close to $100 and stuff, if you get free shipping, I'd take advantage of it. But anyway, I wanted to show a couple of things, because some of the questions came up from last week's about the MaxPro supplies and stuff, and just kind of what their products. So I want to show a few things. And actually, we have some information on the giveaway, because I did last week. If you left a comment on the video last week, I had some stuff for you guys. I'm just going to give it away to somebody, and it's stuff that was provided from MaxPro Supplies, and I'll tell you who won that here in a minute. But I wanted to show some of the stuff real quick, and because I had some questions, I want to address those questions. And this one right here is this is the thicker board, like the 56-point board. And I had a question like, what size bags fit with these boards and stuff. So I just wanted to show you guys an actual comic that's in there and in the bag and board. And then I have this one's already bagged and boarded. And I use Silver Age bags and boards. It's just kind of something that fits better. And you guys can see that this fits in there no problem. So that's that one. And let me show you which ones I'm using. So this is the bag. This is the Silver Age comic bag. The main thing is I use the thick, and it says right down there, thick comic bags. So you have to use the thick comic bags for the Silver Age, and those go with the MaxPro or the Pro line, Comic Pro line backing boards, the 56-point ultra thick, come on, 50 pack. So those boards go into these bags like that. So there you go. And then when you're done, they look like this, and you tape them up. Okay, so that's the combination I use for those. All right, the next combination I wanted to show, because this came up as well. This is the Max Light bags, and these are like my new favorite bags. And these are on their website. And so these are the bags right here. These are current size bags, which are awesome. And then this is just the current size backing board. And so this is what they look like put together. And you guys have all seen this. I'm trying to be like some kind of, Ron Copiel type guy or whatnot. But these are put together. We'll take our current comic and we'll just slide it in there. That's what she said. All right, there you go, Bill. That was for you, buddy. There you go. And so they're in there, and that fits perfectly. Now, the combination of this one is the Max Light current comic size bags, okay, which is that one right there. And I'm just using a current comic book backing board, just a standard max protection backing board. So these, slide. You guys get the thing. So this is the combination I'm using for those, just like that. I'll even mix it up for you. There you go. There you go. But that's the combination for those. And like I said, they're all nice and pretty and shiny and stuff like that. So if you guys have any questions about that, feel free to drop me a line on Instagram and stuff. I'd appreciate it. But I wanted to show a couple of their other products as well real fast. And you guys saw them last week, but I forgot to mention them. And they're these things right here, which are like the wall displays. I'm just going to take one down. And these are really cool. I needed something like this. And this is like for Silver Age, I believe. It's a little bit bigger because this one has a spine roll, so it's a little bit bigger. But they're just little nice acrylic display cases hanging on your wall. And it's a little reservoir that you put your book in. And it holds them pretty well. And this is the actual one in the box. So this is what the box looks like. You take it out of the box, and that's what you get. And then they say they are ultraviolet protection. So if you need some protection from some ultraviolet, this will do it. But it's kind of a cool thing. I like these wall displays. I got a couple of them up there. They're kind of cool. They are shiny, so like the lights get some glare on them. But that's because I have a bunch of lighting right now. But when there's not like light directly on them, they look really cool. Okay, so I covered that. That's awesome. And look at that. That's kind of cool looking, right? You guys like that? That's a good book. I think I got that for like $1. The reason I got it for $1, there's a hole punch in it right there. There's a hole punch right there in the book. That's why it was $1. But you know what? I love this book. And $1 for this book every day of the week, hole punch, I could care less. All right. Let's see here. Who else we got in here? And I saw another super chat jumped in here. And this is my buddy Al. My down payment on the Bueller mug, and for always making me smile, health and happiness to infinity and beyond. Thank you, Al, so much. I've been on Al's channel, and it's not a comic book channel. It's just a fun channel that talk about sports, and he does a whole bunch of really cool things and just talks about different subjects and stuff. And I have a blast going on his channel. I've been on there a handful of times, and every time I have, I've just really enjoyed myself. So thank you, Al. I appreciate it, buddy. You're awesome, man. And I probably missed another one up here because I'm just rambling. I don't even know what time it is. Where's my, it's already been 40 minutes. I'm getting old, people. I'm getting old. Have we even talked about anything? Let's see. Hey, Ryan, how's it going? Clear. If page isn't enough, maybe let's see. Barbarian Kung Fu, how you doing? I'm just kind of looking on here. Double S, how you doing? John's Comments with Kids, man, I had a great time with John last night. We did a review of the first 20 hours of Lost, the TV show that everybody loves to hate and hates to love. God, it was such a good time. I mean, he only wanted the show to be like an hour, and we almost went for 2 hours. I mean, I could talk for a lot about Lost forever, but it was really cool. If you guys are Lost fans, or if you just want to learn about a show that maybe you didn't catch, go check out John's Comments with Kids, and you can find out all about Lost. And because we went pretty detailed spoiler into the first season, because the show's been out for like 20 years, so I don't feel too bad. And I want like I was saying, the giveaway for last week, and for the people, I think there was 54 comments that were left on the bottom of the video. So the winner, and this is pretty funny, I don't think he's in the chat, but the winner today, he messaged me today, and he goes, what was he saying? He's like, oh, he was asking a question about the size of the bags and boards and what fit and stuff like that. And I said, oh, I told him what I use. And then I was like, oh, I'll send you a picture when I get home. I already knew he won, but I didn't want to tell him that he won. And but the winner for the giveaway last week for the supplies is from Heroes to Icons. So if you're watching, I don't even know if you are, but the reason I didn't show you what it was, because you were the winner, and now you know what the size were. So I didn't want to give it away, but there you go. So from Heroes to Icons, I'll be sending you a nice little gift package of some MaxPro supplies, and you'll probably get those next week. So congratulations. If you're not watching this, or maybe on the rewind, or actually I'll just reach out to you if I don't hear from you, and I'll make sure that they get to you. So thank you so much. Let's see. So this week was a very busy week for me. I put out a video every day this week, starting Sunday, or this last Sunday. So Sunday, I had the 50-cent hauls. I hope you guys liked those. Monday was my live coffee video. I don't think I'm going to be doing that again for a while, although it was fun. Doing a live stream at 5 o'clock in the morning is eye-opening, to say the least. If I do it again, I'll let you guys know ahead of time and stuff, and I'll plan it out a little bit better. And it was fun, but the whole 5 o'clock in the morning thing just kicked my butt. So it was good. What did Paige say? Bye, Dad. I got to go to the gym. All right, Paige, be careful at the gym. Don't overdo it. She's like a professional fitness person and stuff. So it's pretty awesome. Barbarian Kung Fu said, I thought it was great. I had a good time. You guys could tell I was having fun, but it doesn't just, obviously it's not like I wake up at 5 and start, and there's obviously quite a bit of setup to get going. And I was actually up for like 4 hours before and couldn't go back to sleep. And I was like texting people after the show and talking with them. I'm like laying in bed trying to sleep, and people were texting me like, oh, that was a good show. I'm like, thanks, man. I really wanted to go to sleep, but I was still kind of amped up a little bit. But anyway, that was a good time. So that was Monday. And then Tuesday, I put out my top 10 list, and I kind of want to break down my videos real quick. And the coffee videos are great. It's kind of like a talk show, and it's a talk show. I show some comics, I drink some coffee, and I read your guys' comments that you guys give me on the videos. And I really enjoy it. It's fun to put it together. And then the Tuesday videos are my top 10 videos. And I kind of hit on this a little bit. My top 10 videos I do, and those are Tuesdays now. Those videos are my personal top 10s. And that's what it is. I go down the list, and I look on like Midtown, and just to see like what's coming out. Because when I put my other list, I use a lot of things. So I kind of switch back to them, because by that day on Tuesday, they have every book that they're showing, so it's easy for me to reference. So I go there and I try to find things that I like. And when I put down that list, all the books on that list are things I like. That's what that list is. It's not based on anything else. It's pretty much, I like Hulk, so I put Hulk on the list. So if you're interested what I like in my top 10s, what I want to pick up, that's what that list is. And then Wednesday was my Just the Keys video, which made a return, which has been a while coming. I haven't had a Just the Keys video out for quite some time, and I was very happy to put that one out. That video kicked my butt as well. That one took me like 15 hours to edit and produce and research and stuff like that. But that video that came out on Wednesday was Just the Keys. It was for X-Men, the 1991 series. That's kind of why I was showing the what I do with it. Showing this one. So as for this series, and basically the Just the Keys videos, and this is kind of what I'm going to do from now on, going through my Just the Keys videos. You know, there's tons of different variations of the actual book itself. Like one will have foil on it, one will not. One has a bunch of different variants or errors and stuff like that. And I found myself when I was doing these videos, I didn't want to really focus on that type of thing. I wanted to focus on actually plot points as far as keys go, or characters, introducing characters, or character deaths, or something like that. So when I put the keys videos together from now on, and I said this in that video, I'm no longer going to focus on different versions of the book type thing or variants or whatnot. It's going to be key plot points, like a first appearance of, you know, Omega Red. That's a key type thing, you know, and the first appearance of this character, or a death of this character, or origin, or something major happened. And that's what I want to reference in those videos. And those videos, they're not for investment purposes by any means. I just tell you what the going price is, what they're selling for, and what the Overstreet book says. And I'm a budget guy, man. So if it's I'm not, I pay $1 for this or less, you know, and if this was $3 sitting in a box, I'd pass. So for me, I like things that are really cheap. So most of the books that I show on stuff like that, I let you know, hey, you can find these books in dollar bins. But now you know exactly if you're looking at, hey, here's this book and it has a first appearance of this character, and you'll know that, you know, it's a dollar bin book, but it does have a significant thing about it that revolves around the storyline. So that's kind of what those are for. And then, so that's Just the Keys. I'm going to try to be doing those every Wednesday. So those will come out every Wednesday. And we did, like I said, this X-Men series, which is issue 1 through 113. And then they changed the name to the New X-Men from 114 all the way up for quite a few issues. And I'll focus on the name change part on part 2, which should be next week. And then they brought the name back to just X-Men, I think. And that'll be another part. So there'll be like multiple different parts depending on what they call the book. And then we get the Thursday, which is yesterday. And that's kind of my main video that I've been doing for a very long time. That is my sneak peek video, or new comic books releasing. And on those videos, I call it the 4-second rule. And hold on. 4-second rule. What is the 4-second rule? Every comic I show on that thing has 4 seconds. 4 seconds, and I move on to the next variant or next book or whatnot. And every 4 seconds, you'll see another comic book. That's just like the standard setting in iMovie, so that's what that is. But that video is for all the new books, and I try to put in as many books as I can find. And a lot of times I find books that you're not going to find at your local comic shop because they're exclusive books to like a certain artist or whatnot, and you have to get them on their website, and a lot of times those are sold out. But mainly the reason I'm showing that, because I just want to show you how many different options there are for those books, you know, and showing you like 25 different versions of that book that you might have just thought there was 5. Now, whether, like I said, whether you find those books, you're probably not gonna, but at least you're aware that there are. And that's one thing I've learned about doing those videos, because for a long time I was doing those videos and I was showing you the physical copies of the books that my local shop was getting. And up until the point when I started doing digital, I didn't realize how many other books of that same type of book was available. And so I kind of clicked in my mind, well, you know what? There's all these other ones that this shop doesn't get, but they're out there and you can still get them. So why not just show every one of them? And that's what those videos do on Thursdays. They show every book, at least every ones that I can find at least. And I try to put that video together. The last video had like 150 comics on it. I think that's the most of any of the weekly sneak peek videos that you see on a weekly basis. But that's what that's meant for. It's meant for you to know that even though you might not find that book at your local shop, it's out there available. And we all know there's options. There's eBay, there's auctions and stuff like that in the websites. So there's other options to pick those up. But now you guys know that's where those books come from. But I think I saw a super chat in here from that one dude. Brian, Simple Man's Comics. How you doing, buddy? Looking forward to seeing you on Tuesday night. I was telling everybody a little bit earlier, and it's going to be a lot of fun talking about doing a comic book YouTube channel. I could probably talk about it for hours. It's because I enjoy it, and if it's something you enjoy doing, then you enjoy talking about it as well. So I'm looking forward to it. Mr. D, how you doing? Hopefully everything's going good. There's John's Comics for Kids. I already said hi to that guy. Yeah. Bub's Comics, hello. He's a big fan of my Just the Keys videos, I believe. He's a good guy. He's got his weekly live stream, the No Faces chat. I was on there one time. It was weird not showing my face, but it's pretty cool. Chino Comics and more. What's going on, buddy? Hopefully you're doing good. White Dog 1475. Roger Heller, hello. Brett Hess Art. That guy's talented. Aggressively relaxing. Hopefully that's going okay for you. Iron Monkey, Fist 74. Hello. Let's see. Here's the thing. I didn't really have a topic for tonight because I was looking forward to having Ryan here, and unfortunately that didn't come through because we were going to go visit Brian Michael Bendis tomorrow. Unfortunately, he canceled as well, so we're not going to be seeing Brian Michael Bendis. There is a comic book swap meet thing that's local here tomorrow, and hopefully they don't cancel it because they only do it like once every 3 months, and I'm looking forward to going to that. I was going to take Ryan to it if he wanted to go and go check out this swap meet. It's like a little convention, but there's no hoopla or nothing. It's just a bunch of people with tables that sell comics, and you can get some pretty good deals. So hopefully that's tomorrow because I was hoping to go there and maybe find some really good deals and buy up some collections for future Bueller boxes. So I'm hoping that everything works out, that they're still doing it tomorrow. But that was the plan. Jilly Jill, hello. That's Jilly Jill. I like that. That's cool. Let's see. There's Robert, Matt, all these people, Mo. So anyway, I'm kind of flopping around right here. I wish I had something more to talk about. But if there's anything you guys want to talk about, we got like 120 people watching. I'm running out of things to say. So if there's anything that you guys want to talk about, let me know. There's the spinner rack is right there. People have told me to make sure the spinner rack is in all my videos. So I am making sure that the spinner rack is in. Whoa, almost knocked those over. The spinner rack is always on display. Comic Spectre just gave me a nice little super chat there. That's pretty cool. I like that guy. Like I said, he was working out earlier today. Bueller, the MaxPro boxes and support how that purchase are awesome. Oh, awesome. That's right. He bought a bunch of stuff on the MaxProSupplies.com. Don't forget, MaxProSupplies.com. Buy whatever you want. Put Bueller in the code and save 10%. That's pretty cool. Let's see. Excellent products. Good sir. Community support. Thank you, Comic Spectre. I really appreciate that. And, be on the lookout for Comic Spectre because he's going to be doing something really cool here coming up pretty soon. I'm pretty excited. Him and a couple other guys that are actually in the chat right here combining forces. So I'm looking forward to that. Let's see here. What else is going on? Chino Comics and more. Hey, Bueller, are we still good for next week? Yes, we are. I saw your message, buddy. I'm sorry I was had to take care of some stuff today. We are good for next week. I'm looking forward to it. They will be a guest on here next week. And I don't know how much I'm supposed to say, so I'm kind of dancing around it, but it should be a lot of fun. So there you go. Anyway, Swing Timer, hello. Sponsor. Yeah, sponsor. My sponsor or partner. There's the thing. I kind of dance. I don't know if maybe is it a sponsor? Okay, so MaxPro Supplies, I'm working with them, and we haven't like signed like a deal or nothing like that. It's just kind of a right now. It's like, hey, I want to showcase some of your supplies, and you know, because you're local, and I like the fact that they're local, and we all use supplies, and I thought they were pretty cool. So we haven't like signed any paperwork or nothing like that, or exclusive type thing, because I told them, and I'll be flat out honest with you, because they kind of posed the questions like, oh, what are you looking for? And I said, here's the thing. I go, I don't want to tell you guys something and then not deliver it. Okay. So I told them, why don't I just kind of show your stuff? If it works out good for you, and if it's beneficial for you, let me prove it to you first, and let me show you that it's beneficial, not just assume it's going to be beneficial. And so that's kind of what I said to them. And I think they appreciated that, because like I said, I don't want to, I want it to be on, if it wasn't beneficial for them, then I don't want to tie them down, because they're a business, and they're trying to, you know, provide for them and their family. And I don't want to tie anything up on that end and have it not work out for them. So that's what I told them. I said, here's the thing, let me give it a shot. If you guys see it benefits you or whatnot, then we can kind of come back to the table and revisit this, and we'll go from there. So hopefully you guys can respect that as well. And I think from what I've heard from them this week, and I've talked to the VP, they were pretty happy. They've gotten a lot of response from the Bueller code, which I still think is cool. So they really appreciate that, and I really appreciate their product and stuff. So because it's good product, it's local, and it's easy and stuff like that. So anyway, that's kind of what's. So I'm when I say sponsor, it's kind of a loose sponsor. I'm more likely to say that we're just kind of partnering together for the time being, and once things are worked out and stuff, and then I would love to say down the road that that there's actually like thing signed or whatnot, or worked out, and everything that comes together, because I think that would be really cool. Because, you know, I've thought a lot about it, and I've thought about my channel and what I want to do with it, and the direction I want to go. And, you know, I really, for Starbucks, if you're listening, how you doing? Coffee fan. But, you know, let's be honest, Starbucks. But I kind of want to, you know, I like local businesses, and I want to support local businesses as much as I can. So that's why I have my coffee thing. And the coffee deal I have with my, I show you guys the coffee I drink, and I talk about that, and I talk about where I get it. My deal with the coffee place, and I'll just flat out honest here, I basically just get free coffee. I mean, that's what it is. And the gentleman there, I've known him for like 20 some odd years. Like I said, my daughters worked there, and you know, he's like, hey, you know, I saw you're doing coffee and stuff. You want to use my coffee? I said, sure, I'd love to. And he's like, here you go, and you can just have coffee whenever you want it. And I feel guilty every time I go in there and get a coffee. So I actually don't go there as much as I used to, because he just gives it to me. So I used to go in there like every day, and I only go in there like a few times a week, because I don't want to feel like I'm taking advantage of them or whatnot, but it's damn good coffee. So that's kind of what that is. And then the other thing is is I was looking for a sponsor in the lines of something we all use. And, you know, I talked to some guys like the grading companies, and that's not really my thing. It doesn't really fit the type of thing that I do. So, I mean, if I sat there and told you guys, you know, go use CGC or PGX or whatever, and you've heard that coming out of my mouth, it's like, what Bueller just say? You know, because I mean, if I'm a guy who's never got a book graded, and I'm sitting here telling you to go use a grading service, it doesn't make any sense. So I'm not going to do that. But one thing I did like is the fact that we all use supplies, and I've used them ever since day one when I was getting into collecting, and that's kind of what I want to do. And I think I told you guys last week, I talked to the people at BCW and the head of their thing, his name is Ted, and they didn't, I don't know if maybe they didn't like what they heard or whatnot or something. I don't really know. But then when I found out about the MaxPro supplies and that they were local, I was like, dude, this is meant to be. And I was really excited to go and talk with them and meet with a local business. You know, my coffee's local. Yeah, what? Free coffee? That's right, Matt. Don, free coffee. Yeah, it's a wonderful life when you're all jacked up on coffee anytime you want. But anyway, so the MaxPro supplies are local, and so like if we work something out to where, you know, it's equally beneficial to the both of us, I think that's only good things. And I really like the fact, and this was their idea, and I'll give them all the credit. They wanted to do the Bueller code, and I wasn't even thinking that far ahead, but they wanted to do the Bueller code. And once they kind of mentioned it to me, I thought that was really good, because I want to provide, you know, some type of value. If I'm recommending your products, and it's just supplies, I mean, it's not like, you know, I'm not recommending, you know, something major or anything. So, you know, if I'm recommending the product, I want to make sure that my viewers or the people that enjoy spending time with me are getting a little bit of a benefit from it if they want to use your services. And so that's what the Bueller code does. And I think that's pretty cool. So, you know, like I said, you save 10%. It's not a huge amount, but, you know, 10%, you know, you spend $100, that's $10. That's, you know, that's 20, 50-cent comic books. That's how my mind works. So, you know, save $10, 20, 50-cent comics. That's good times right there. So there you go. Okay. Let's see. John's Comics for Kids. You should talk more about old TV shows. People like the sort of thing, like maybe Lost. Like anonymous fan. Yeah, apparently they do. That was fun, man. I had such a good time. Okay. So I'm rambling. I'm just making stuff up. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this, you know, and stuff. And if you have any other questions for me, and I probably missed them, you know, I know I missed them. I apologize. Who doesn't love free coffee? Yeah, it's the best thing going. Free coffee. Free eggnog lattes. Are you kidding me? Sign me up, man. I'll plug your stuff all day long for free eggnog lattes. AKA Mr. Bolo, hashtag Bueller Brigade. That's awesome. Yeah, the people asked one time what they want to call themselves. I was like, I don't know. But Bueller Brigade, I like that one. Let's see. Clear backboards. Yep, clear backboards. Those are cool. They're all the way over there. I only had a handful of them. I think they're pretty cool. They're heavy though, man. And like one thing I switch, I don't do long boxes anymore. I only do short boxes because the long boxes are too heavy. And then the clear backing boards, which are really cool, and you can get them at maxprosupplies.com and get 10% off if you use Bueller. But they're heavy. Like if you had a whole box of the clear packing, clear boards and bags, man, you'd get a hernia. Let's see. Joe Ryan Comics, how you doing, buddy? Gonna see Joe Ryan here pretty soon. See, I don't know exactly everything what I'm supposed to say because I know things. And I was like, I mean, I don't want to let the cat out of the bag, so I kind of hold back. Is that an Oregon State t-shirt? Yeah, it's an Oregon State t-shirt. Oregon State football, the Beavers. You know, everyone knows I'm in Oregon. I talk about all the time. And we have two big football teams. We have the Beavers and then the Ducks. And I'm a fan of both, to be honest. It's not, everyone's, oh, how can you be a fan of both? Well, they're both in the state of Oregon, so I like them both. And my nephew went to Oregon State, and other relatives went to the other were Ducks. So, I mean, got to support them both. Yeah, Joe Ryan Comics. He's going to be live on the Comic Core here in just a little bit with us. He's going to be, did I let it out of the bag? It don't matter. But you guys got to join us on the Comic Core. It's at 7:00 tonight, every Friday. Comic Core. It's me and a bunch of other nerdy dudes and a gal. We got a lady on the show. and we just talk about debauchery in comics and more debauchery and some other horrible things and stuff like that. So you need to have one of your dudes take highlighted comments and feed you them separately. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. I don't have any dudes. Are you talking my moderator dudes? Because I'm the only dude that's here. My son's working. Let's see. Hulk Nuts 911 at Comics and Deadlifts. What's up, Bueller? How you doing, Hulk Nuts? He's got a show tonight as well. You guys check it out. I think it's at 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. I might got the time zones wrong, but they do a show. This will be their third one. And excuse me. They tackle some interesting subjects. And you know what? Different opinions make our community great. And as long as you guys can, as long as we're able to, be respectful to one another, I think other opinions and perspectives help everybody out in the long run. And I really mean that and stuff. But as long as we can be respectful and, not, I've seen a couple things. This isn't related to this, but like on other social media platforms, when people get personal and they talk about like physically hurting someone, and I think that's like crossing the line for sure. You can have a different opinion. You can have a different opinion in politics, and you can have a different opinion on religion and stuff like that. But when it gets to the point where people are saying, "Oh, this person needs to da 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 da" or whatnot, then that's a line that doesn't need to be crossed. And hopefully we stay away from that. And different opinions matter, and it only makes us stronger as long as we can have an intelligent and conversation that we can communicate and see the other person's point of view, and then we can work things out, and we're going to go buy more comics, and more free coffee. Let's see. What channel is Comic Corp on? That's Sam put it on there. It's Comic Corps, COMIC space CORPS. You just type that in the search. It's Comic Corps. I always get confused with that word. But it's coming up here pretty soon. Comic Spectre says at Comics of Bueller is a habitual line crosser when it's time for Bueller After Dark. So the nickname for the show, it's the Comic Core show. It's formed a nickname called Bueller After Dark because I tend to just obviously I'm on here and I'm doing my thing, and then I get on this show with these other guys, and I kind of I get into some spirits, I guess you'd say. I mean, I don't drink and I don't smoke or anything, but it's just kind of infectious when we kind of get going. And it's like a party, and sometimes my mood changes a little bit, and people might think I'm in a different zone or whatnot, but I'm having fun. Let's see. Wandering Comic Book Store says, "Hey Bueller, I was finally able to grab a few of the Bueller boxes this time around. I'm super pumped to get them. They sell out so fast. They do sell out fast." And they sell out really fast. I'm surprised at how fast they sell, and I'm very appreciative for you guys making all this work for me. It's fun. I enjoy it, But we sold 60 boxes in a couple hours yesterday, or 50. Yeah, well, 50 boxes yesterday in like 2 hours, and then I put like a handful of boxes before that the day before, and those sold out in a few minutes. If I could make more boxes, I probably would, but really it's a lot of work and to put them together. I have plenty of comics, and you guys all know the comics that are in there. They're just books that I find out in the wild in the 50-cent boxes and the dollar boxes, and just ones I think are pretty cool. And every now and then I come across some keys, and that's the type of things I like sharing with you guys. So in the boxes, you get 11 books, and then you get other books that are like donated from other people in the community. And some people want some of the boxes that people have donated books, because all the donated books are always extra. They're not part of the initial 11 books. So you might get like 15 books. Some people, I put their information on there that have donated. It's kind of up to them whether they want me to do it. And some people that have donated books, they don't want their information on there, which I can totally understand. So it's just when I fill that out, I just write donated from a fellow member of the community type thing. but some of them have donated. Like my buddy Keith donated. I put all his information in there and made sure everything was in there because he was a really cool guy. And I'm hoping to see him tomorrow as well. He might be at that little show that we're going to. Let's see. What am I missing here? This is going. I'm still rambling. This is fun. Al says, well said, Bueller, and maybe a Bueller mug. Let's see. Yeah, your moderators, these comments move too fast to keep up. They do move fast. I can't, it's hard because like I even have a whole separate screen. I have 2 laptops when I do this. It's like I'm looking at my laptop right there, and heck, I'll just show you guys. I can't. I got another laptop, and this is just the laptop. It's just the whole screen is just showing the comments, and man, they're just like that all the time. So let's see. Bueller After Dark. Come on, Sam. Let's see. Hulk Nuts is on there. Evan, hello. How you doing? Evan, if that's the Evan, I haven't seen Evan around for a long time. If that's the same Evan, I'm pretty sure it probably is. Evan, how you doing, man? Hopefully everything's going okay. He's a cool guy. Comic Noob, hello. Okay. Economics of Comics. Shameless plug tomorrow, 5 p.m. Pacific, in introduction to 2 new people of the comic scene. One is who I watch on YouTube, and second guy is awesome too. Love you, Trav. Oh, there you go. So tomorrow, 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, Economics and Comics. He's got something going on. So there you go. All right. 100 people in here. That's awesome, man. Thanks, Chino. Yeah, we get a lot of people, man. I think the record has been like 175 or 180, somewhere in there, which is just awesome. And I think that was something special. I don't think I was wearing any clothes on that one. That's probably what did it. Okay. All right. Let's wrap this up. Dean B, who's your favorite comic book artist you've met? Oh, that's easy, man. It's Todd McFarlane. Even though it was many, many years ago, he's always been my inspiration, and he kind of really cemented me into collecting comics. And I'm talking about when he was doing Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man, and stuff like that. But I always thought his artwork was great, and really, really good guy. When I met him when I was a little kid, he actually showed me how to draw Spider-Man. I asked him how he drew Spider-Man. He told me, "Come here, I'll show you." And we were kind of hanging out and stuff, him and me and a few other people. And he showed me how to do it, and I thought it was pretty awesome. I can't draw it, but I mean, he showed me how he does it, so I thought that was pretty cool. Bueller bringing sexy back. It's never left, man. Bronze Age John, hello. Okay. Bueller gets a little slap happy after working hard all week. I do get a little slap happy. Well, next week, spread the word, guys. Let's break over 200. Myself and Manny will be with Bueller. Should be fun. That's right. Next week, going to be a lot of fun. I'll try to put out some more information so we can get a lot of people watching. A really cool announcement. So I'm really excited to have those guys on board. And I talked with them earlier this week, and just a great conversation with them and stuff. So I'm very excited to share the information with everybody. So yeah. Okay. Reg 718 Comics with Bueller. This has been fun. That's me. We're going to do Comic Core here in about 15 minutes. I appreciate everybody stopping by. Scott Farr made it for the end. Wanted to say, keep up the great work, my friend B. I'm glad Scott made it. How's it going, Scott? I am wrapping them up. Let's see. Well, we will be live unless Bueller wants us over to his house. Well, I think it'd be kind of a trek for you to get on over here, but so we're going to stick with the old internet thing. Okay. All right, everybody. I had a lot of fun tonight, just kind of rambling. Next week I'll have a guest and we'll go over some stuff, kind of a cool announcement. And that's all I got. Make sure you join me here in about 15 minutes on the Comic Core. Should be a lot of fun with me and all my buddies over there. And don't forget, next week, me and Tom will be doing our live show together on Tuesday. We haven't set a time. I got to get with Seawood and Tom and work it out because I don't want to miss Seawood's show. So that'll be Tuesday. And then also that same night, I'll be on Simple Man's Comics talking about doing comic book YouTube videos. So, and then all my other regular stuff. So it should be a lot of fun. And anyway, okay, guys, that's all I got. Thank you so much, Jilly Jill. How you doing? I saw you earlier. I already said I saw you and stuff, but Jilly Jill, I just like saying it. Okay. All right. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate your time. That's all I got. All right. We'll see you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time. Bye. All right.